Please welcome to the stage, Johnny Field! Cheers, thank you. I'll tell you all a little bit about myself. A few years ago, I was diagnosed with testicular cancer. Now I'm all good, I'm all clear to get rid of it. They had to remove one of my testicles. So I've only got one left, which isn't ideal. And there's a lot of pressure on it. Like normally when I mention cancer, there can be a bit of tension in the room. So I want you all to think about this. How often are you in a room that has an odd amount of testicles? It's every room I go into. So I get questions about my testicle. I've had someone ask, what's it like to have sex with one ball? And it's fine. I just prefer having sex with vaginas. Someone else asked me, now I've only got one left, which way does it lean? To the left or to the right? And I said, it leans to the left. But I think that's just because it appreciates public health care. A bit of politics for you. There we go. One of the most common questions I get, surprisingly, is what did I learn from having cancer, right? And I learned that there's sort of a hierarchy of how important different cancers are. So if you look at it like a tube map, like the TFL, zone 1, you've got lung cancer, very important. Zone 2, breast cancer, still very important. But testicular cancer, it's more zone 5. Like, it's still technically a cancer, but no one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. As well as having cancer, I'm also half deaf and I'm asthmatic. So I'm basically just a list of things that don't work properly. When most babies are born, the doctor says, congratulations, you've got a beautiful, healthy baby. When I was born, they just said, in theory, he should work. I'm very lucky living in the time I do, hospitals and medicines. I often think if I was alive during the caveman days, I wouldn't have survived very long. You know, like back when humans first began. If you take your mind back to Africa, the cradle of humanity, along the plains of the savannah, and there's me, this little asthmatic child being born. My dad would look down at me and with great shock in his face would say, why is my child white? Oh, fuck his lungs, why is he white? As well as, like I said, as well as having asthma, I'm also half deaf, so I don't hear a lot. People get annoyed with that. They say, Danny, you've got selective hearing. Or they say, Danny, you only hear what you want to hear. And I say, if that's true, and I only hear what I want to hear, I wouldn't have heard my doctor say he wants to cut off one of my testicles. I wouldn't have heard that at all. But when I got checked out for cancer, I had to go in for an ultrasound. So what they do is take a camera and they cover it in lube and they rub it all over your testicles, which is a pretty intimate process. And when I went in, they said, Danny, we're going to get a trainee to do it. I said, that's fine, not a problem. So I went in, dropped my trousers, dropped my pants, got half naked, and I led down on this bed. And then in walked this woman who was fit as fuck. Now, when they put the towel down, they put it over your groin to give you some privacy, but they put it down in a way that meant my penis was facing up towards my head, so it wasn't securely strapped in. And as I was led there, getting checked for a life-threatening disease, the most terrifying moment in my entire life, it just sort of flopped forward. And I watched my penis just fist bump her hand. Now, days before this, I've been thinking, will I have cancer? How far will it spread? And will it kill me? And when I was on that bed, I should have been thinking, will I have cancer? How far will it spread? And will it kill me? But what I was actually thinking was, please, just stay flaccid. Please stay flaccid. I don't want an erection. She don't want to see an erection. quite frankly, if I got one, it'd be sexual harassment for the both of us.